There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And the Green Bay Packers.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
he's got it at the 15. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On the tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
Number 35.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 21-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
On the carry.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw now on first down to Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Kevin King there defensively.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Dalvin Cook, the Vikings.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
54, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And the 2nd down throw on target. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Second and 14. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
46-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Kickoff for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Aaron Jones.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Aaron Jones.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On second down, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
5-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's get off the field. No.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down. It's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Today's final score, Packers.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.